What's up guys, Chris Gonzalez here. So I'm gonna show you today how to connect ClickFunnels through Zapier to get your clients into CRC. So when people complete your checkout or when people submit their information, maybe you want that information pushed into CRC, into Credit Repair Cloud, so that you'll have that lead in there. So when you get on the phone with them, you'll easily be able to send them their login credentials and walk them through the onboarding. I can't emphasize this enough, but the purpose of loading up your CRC, your Credit Repair Cloud software, with as much data as possible is that is where your services are going to be sold. So providing that initial credit audit is going to help you close the customer. I mean, it's really simple. Once you go through that credit audit and show them everything that they have wrong with their credit file, they have no choice but to sign up because you're showing them everything that is wrong. So if you could show them what's wrong with their credit, can you fix it? That's the question they ask, where they're showing me what's wrong. So what's left? What credit card would you like to put on file? And we continue with our services, right? That is the way you're gonna close more people. So here we are, don't mind this screen, but so we're going to be using Zapier, right? That's the platform that we're gonna use to move data from app to app is Zapier. And I use it for a lot of things. I use it for when I'm moving data to ActiveCampaign sometimes. I use it for CRC. I use it to trigger emails. I use it to send information to Slack to my team. I use it to even trigger text reminders. So there's so many useful things that you can do with Zapier within your business to help automate your processes. So when you create your Zapier account, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna say, welcome to Zapier. What would you like to do first, right? And you might be tempted to just start, going in and connecting apps. But what you wanna do is come over to the My Apps section and you wanna see what tools you have that you use that might be in here. So for example, ActiveCampaign, as you can see, these are all my apps. So ActiveCampaign, Billsby, ChargeBee, ClickFunnels, Credit Repair Cloud, Facebook Leads, Facebook Pages, Gmail, Google Sheets, Instagram Leads, JustCall, RingCentral, Slack, Zoom. These are all the apps that I use inside of Zapier. So you can come in here and just start add a connection, right? So you go here and you would search, let's say Credit Repair Cloud, and you see it just popped up. So I already have an integration, but I'm just gonna walk through this anyhow. So I'm going in here and I'm going to now connect it. What you would do is go to Credit Repair Cloud. You're gonna go into the My Company and you're gonna go into API and API credentials. And you'll log into where it says your API credentials, and you're gonna see an API key and you're gonna see a security key. This is going to allow Zapier to insert the data that you're pulling from, say, ClickFunnels or ActiveCampaign. It's going to allow you to insert that into Credit Repair Cloud. So that's how you get your info pushed into CRC. Now, if you're using CRC and you've been using their website tool, one second, and you're using, leave it. If you're using their website tool, that tool is set up as an API to push data into your system. And what I don't like about the website tool is it never fits my page properly. So if people are on mobile and they get to that screen, they gotta slide the form sideways and up, and it's not friendly, right? It's not customer friendly. It's got a lot of friction, and you'll always hear me talk about friction. So go get those login credentials, the API key, security key, just put it in there, click yes to continue, and now your CRC will be connected. You wanna go in there and now connect ActiveCampaign. So you would click ActiveCampaign, and very same process. You go to ActiveCampaign, you go to the settings tab, you go to developer, and you'll see API, and you'll put in your API URL and you'll put in your API key. Those two get connected the same exact way. So once those are connected, you now wanna go to ClickFunnels, right? You wanna go to ClickFunnels, and very, very similar process, except that this is going to actually, I'm already logged in. It's gonna ask you to log in with your username and password, right? So now I have ClickFunnels now connected. So I'm gonna come over to create a brand new Zap, and now at events. So the first thing I'm gonna start with, right? We're gonna start with ClickFunnels because that's where you're capturing that initial data. So I'm gonna go to ClickFunnels, and what would I like to do? Event required. So new contact activity, new failed purchase, new successful purchase, right? I'm gonna do new contact activity because the way I've set up your checkouts is we're not requiring a credit card.
my camera died, so I'm going to have to continue this way, right? So right now you're looking at my computer screen, and I have you on my phone, you up here to make sure that we capture the volume, right? So new activity, continue, click accounts, click funnels account. We're going to choose number 2, right? Or number 1. If you were to input the information twice, it'll show up there. So now we're clicking the ClickFunnels account that you've already connected. We're going to continue. Do you want it to be triggered with all funnels, or do you want it to be triggered with a specific funnel? In this case, I'm going to use a specific funnel, right? So now this is showing me all of the funnels that I have inside of my business, right? So we're going to go to credit repair website, right? That's my funnel that I'm using. So now funnel step, when do you want this to be triggered? Now I want it to be triggered. You click on funnel step, and it's going to drop down the home, how it works, have questions, privacy policy, terms and conditions. So I'm going to scroll down to checkout final. Why? My first page is collecting just name, email, and phone number. And my second page is collecting that data in addition to the address, the date of birth, the last 4 of the social, all the information that I would need to push into CRC. So I'm going to do that on the checkout final. So now I'm going to hit continue, and I'm going to test the trigger. So we're going to test it, and you're going to see that the last event that was triggered inside of my ClickFunnels, as you could see, first name, last name, email address, and I kind of scrolled through that quickly because I don't want you to see what that is, but all of the information is in there. So now we're going to go. I see that the data came in, so it's connected properly. It's pulling the data, and I'm going to hit continue. And now what app would I want to connect it to? In this case, it's Credit Repair Cloud. So I click on Credit Repair Cloud because I've already connected the app. It's already there. I'm going to choose an event. Click, what do I want Zapier to do when they get to CRC? Do I want to change a client? Do I want to change a lead? Do I want to create an affiliate? Do I want to create a client? Do I want to create an invoice, or do I want to create a lead? So I would make it creating a lead, right? Why? Because they didn't pay yet. So technically they're not a client. But if they paid, you would switch them to client status. So when you collect their credit card information and they become officially a client, at that point you can trigger another automation, or you could just send another tag to ActiveCampaign to switch their status to active client, and you can start that automation. But for simplicity, we're just going to create a lead, right? We're going to hit continue. We're now going to choose a Credit Repair Cloud account. Because you've already connected it, it's already here. So click on Credit Repair Cloud. And mind you, if you don't go to, if you missed the first step where you didn't connect the apps, you can now do so here, right? I just like, systems and processes in place so that this runs smooth, right? So hit continue, and now we're going to set an action. What do I want to do, right? I want to make sure that the first name is loaded, and as you can see, you can select all the options. Now this is missing some data here, but we're not going to get crazy about it. What matters is that we put the information in the right slot. So we're going to put, let me just make sure this is name again. So, right, we're going to do name, last name, we're going to do email address, and email is right there. So you're choosing everything that you need, and you're just going to fill in mobile, right? You're going to put in the phone number, scroll down, you're going to click on social, so you can just click on social, SOC, and now this is going to put, maybe it's last 4, SS. Let's see what we labeled that as. Let me scroll through them manually. We're looking for, so I'm using a test funnel. Your funnel is actually active. Oh, I'm sorry. And I just want to show you one more thing because I made a mistake here. So scrolling up, you see how I put the first and last name together? I just noticed that. So we're going to do first, type in workspace, come down to insert data. We're going to type in first, and it's going to insert first name. And then we're going to go to here, and we're going to want to backspace. We're going to go last name, and your funnel should be perfect. So again, you get the drift. So once I have that info inserted into the correct line, social, okay. Now assuming all of these are filled out properly, date of birth, you'll want to put in street, you'll want to put in city, you'll want to put in state, you'll want to put in zip, you'll want to put in country, and if you want to put in a memo, maybe you want to put in the memo the date it was created. That's fine. It's not needed. Maybe you want to put in a manual note, send customer login credentials. So now you would hit continue, and you see it's populated all the data that we need. Test continue. So now it's running a test. It's sending the zap, it's sending the information to CRC. Now make sure when you do this that the person whose data you're sending right now is not already in CRC, because as you know, the same email won't allow an additional insert. So it's telling me that we have sent the lead to Credit Repair Cloud 2 seconds ago. So that's it. If that went through, right? So now it would just go into CRC, give it a 1 to 2 minutes, make sure that information is coming in properly. If anything's missing, come back to the zap, come back to the set action, and make sure everything is filled out here, right? Once that's done and it's complete, hit continue, then you would publish zap. But before you do that, name this, right? So you're gonna put ClickFunnels, because I always put where we're starting, to CRC, and I'm gonna put test because I already have a few of these in, right? So I'm not going to publish it right now, but we're going to close, and that's it. So we just created this zap now. So now if I were save draft, I'm going to save it as draft because I don't want to complete it, but I'm going to show you. So now if I was ever to looking, now you can see I have tons of different zaps in here, right? Some of them are turned on, some of them are turned off. You can create zaps for so many different things, right? You have zaps going to Slack. I have zaps going from Zapier to ActiveCampaign to ActiveCampaign again. I have from ChargeBee to Active, ClickFunnels to CRC, Gmail to Sheets to Slack. I have Facebook to ActiveCampaign. I have JustCall to JustCall, right? These are text reminders. But if I was ever looking for zaps and I had a bunch of them, I could just start typing in, right? So let's say I just put click, and it's going to show me anything I have, any zap I have that starts with ClickFunnels, see? And then if I was going to do, let's say, Credit Repair Cloud, and it's going to show me all the zaps that are using Credit Repair Cloud, Credit Repair Cloud, Credit Repair Cloud. So you got the gist. So that's how you set up your zaps. And again, it's unlimited as to what you can do. And I want to show you one other thing, just to show you how much and how useful this tool is. So I have a 20,000 task plan, and as you can see, I have a week left and I've already used 17,000. So I might have to upgrade this plan. It looks like I'm using probably 5,000 zaps a week. And last month I actually had some zaps held. So when you set up your Zapier account, right, just make sure, watch it, and if you come down here, you can kind of see your usage. Set up an auto increase, because you don't want any zaps to get held. Like I have zaps for payment failures, payment received, so many different things. And the way I communicate with my staff, I use zaps for everything. So very useful tool. All right, any questions? Shoot me a text, shoot me a message. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, because you're going to get the latest and greatest tech how-to step-by-step, just like you saw here. You guys be great.